Why hello, how the devil are we? Good. So as you may know, I've recently bought a Honda NT1100, which got me thinking and ultimately asking, what is the NT1100 and where did it come from? So sit back and let me shove my 2 pennies worth in the slot. So let's start with, what is the NT? Well, it's a tourer. It's not a sports tourer. It's not an adventure bike. It's a tourer. And if you look at Honda's website, it's in the touring category next to the Goldwing. As it stands, Honda do not offer a sports tourer similar to the Kawasaki 1000SX or Suzuki's GSX 1000. In fact, Honda's last sport tourer was the VFR 1200F, which proved unpopular and was discontinued in 2017. It was supposedly a successor to the Pan-European, which itself was shown the guillotine in 2012, having had a glittering career in the touring sector. Following the retirement of the Pan-European, Honda flexed its concept muscles, and in 2014 they introduced the CTX 1300, comfort, technology, experience, based on the Pan-European's engine. However, this didn't sell well either. It was too cruiser for some and not enough cruiser for others, and it was ultimately given the boot within just 2 years. So this left a bit of a gap in Honda's lineup in the pure touring department, with only the Goldwing on offer. But let's face it, the Goldwing is a little pricey and exotic for most people. Sure, you can tour on an adventure bike such as the Africa Twin, and I dare say Honda, like many other manufacturers, were caught up in the adventure bike craze that was seemingly changing the face of modern touring. It certainly looked like traditional touring bikes were to be a thing of the past. But not everyone wants to dress up like a Paris-Dakar rider, scramble boots, camel pack, dirt bike helmet with peak, only to subsequently bumble around the A-roads with the only hint of off-roading being the lightly gravelled car park when stopping for a Mr. Whippy. I'm not knocking them, it goes with the territory. After all, you look a complete gimp in leather chaps, wraparound shades and a tasselled leather jacket sat astride a Triumph Tiger 1200. Like most things in life, there is a kind of dress code that goes with each style of bike. So there's certainly a market for a more traditional touring bike, and Suzuki and Kawasaki both offer true sports tourers. But if we wind the clock back a little further, we find the Deauville, or to be precise, the NT650V Deauville, a middleweight 600cc V-twin tourer, complete with integrated panniers. And in the same way that the NT1100 is derived from the Africa Twin, the Deauville was derived from the 650 Bros, but adapted to suit its touring role. The Deauville proved popular and was updated in 2006 with a 700cc engine, but it was eventually discontinued in 2015, much to the dismay of its many loyal fans. So in 2021, with only the Goldwing in the serious tourer bracket, Honda plugged the gap with the NT1100, and it quickly gained popularity, especially in Europe. The NT shares a platform extensively with the Africa Twin, but with a dedicated focus on road touring rather than adventure riding, in a similar vein to the Deauville sharing a platform with the Bros 650. 2025 saw a raft of updates including improved torque, an IMU, revised DCT, and a whole host of other things. So if it's mile after mile of effortless riding in comfort with the latest tech at an affordable price, then it's fair to say that Honda have nailed it.